It's been a good while since I updated what I take out when I paint plein air. This is my most basic kit, the stuff that always goes. Right here on top, you'll see my Raymar Panel Box. It's a 9 by 12. I'm going to open it up in just a minute and show you how I load paintings inside. As I said, it's a 9 by 12, which is a great size for almost all of the small panels that I use. So here is the box. It's got one panel inside of it. And you can see, slowly pull it out. It's a panel that I have mounted on a 9 by 12 inch foam core. That way I can use any panel up to a 9 by 12 and be able to paint all the way to the edge. I mount those panels onto the foam core board with loops of Scotch tape. Scotch tape works better than anything else. As you can see, the Raymar Panel Box is made out of corrugated plastic. Looks like cardboard, but much heavier weight. I have had this one for 6 years. It's held up to being carried on a plane, hauled through the woods, dropped in the marsh, all kinds of abuse, and it just keeps on going. They're very, very sturdy and very lightweight. Next here you see my tripod and my easel. This is the easel I normally take outside. It's the one you've seen in videos before. It's the Daytripper by Joshua Bean. And the panel carrier, the panel holder, which is this part right here, fits onto the tripod with that attachment right there at the head of the tripod. The panel carrier and the tripod fit into this bag right here that can attach to my backpack. This is my Daytripper palette box. This is what holds the paint, and I usually have it empty and scrape down when I get ready to go outside. So this is paint left over from my last session. Gonna probably use it up today. I keep my paints in this cigar box and don't allow myself to take out any more paint than will fit in this box. It's my standard double primary palette with the handful of convenience colors that I take out. I'll pull those out in just a moment. Then I use this second box to hold my palette knives, my paint scraper, my nail, pencil to draw with, tools like that. Let's take a look at each one individually. So the 6 tubes you see up above are the double primary palette. There's Phthalo Blue, Ultramarine, Fanchon Red, Carl's Crimson, Yellow Ochre, Indian Yellow, Terre Verte, Egyptian Violet, Montserrat Orange, and Cinnabar Green Light. I also carry out a large tube of white. That's the only tube that's big. It's the Gamblin Flake White Replacement. Then as far as the tools go, I think I have some extras in here. I frequently end up with a few extras running along. Now, the solvent cup you see here is just for use in the wintertime, because in the winter when it's really, really cold, the paint can get really stiff and I need a little solvent, a turpentine, when I'm painting outside. Not much, but just a little bit to soften the paint up enough to use. The paint scraper's there to clean off the palette. Then I have down here the 106 and the 109 knife. You can see they're really similar, just a little bit different. This is my number 81 mixing knife. I use it in the studio and out painting. I've had that one the longest. My sacred painting nail. That's what I use to sign my paintings. Then I've got several other size blue handle knives that I take out as well. So those are the only tools. I do not take paintbrushes out with me when I paint plein air. I like being able to wipe the knives off and be done with cleaning up. One and done. This cord right here came with the Daytripper. It holds my paper towel roll and it hangs off the front of the pallet box. Really convenient. And over here you see the other extra items that go into the backpack. Literally all of this fits into my backpack right there. So let's dive into what each of these things are. Here we have a plastic bag for trash. Don't ever throw your stuff out and let it hit the ground. Insect repellent, a key ingredient for plein air painting no matter where you live. Paper towels. I usually take Bounty and tear off the half sheets and then tear those in half. I also always carry a water bottle. You shouldn't be outside for any length of time without water or without sunscreen. Really crucial. Always carry a sketchbook and pencil and this crucial tool right here. Earbuds. We've all had that experience of the person who walks up when you're painting and knows everything about what you should be doing and wants to tell you what you should be doing. With earbuds in, they'll leave you alone. You don't even have to have the music or the podcast turned on. Just put the earbuds in. You need a pencil for doing your thumbnail sketches before you start to paint. Then I use these great little bungee cords to close boxes, attach things, hold things down when the wind is blowing, all sorts of uses for stuff like this. Then I use that bear clip to keep my sketchbook open on the page where I've just drawn my thumbnail so that it won't blow shut when I'm trying to work. These last two things that I take out, equally crucial. You should wear a hat when you're out painting so that you protect your face and the top of your head from the sun. And I always wear an apron when I paint. It's one of my triggers and cues to get into the creative zone. That's it. That's all I take out in my basic plein air kit. Let me know if you have any questions.